Assalamu alaikum students. Today we start mathematics of second year. I am your math teacher Anjum Jawad. Your math book contains total chapter 7. First we discuss about paper pattern, same like first year. Section A contain multiple choice question, 20 questions, 20 marks and 30 minutes. And in section B we have total 16 question and attempt only 12. Each part contain 4 marks. And section C contains 6 questions and you attempt 4 questions. Each question contain 8 marks. Now the first chapter, function and limits. Its outline is concept of function, graph of algebraic functions, types of functions and composition of function. First three are you familiar about these topics, and composition of function is new for you, and inverse of a function we discuss in chapter 2 first year. Next is concept of limit of a function, continuity and discontinuity function, and graphs. Graph of sine and cos are continuous because no break in these graphs, and discontinuous graph is of tangent when we draw in pieces. Next is chapter 2, totally new and very important for next education in science subjects. Introduction of derivative of a function and theorem on differentiation and derivative of trigonometric function. This chapter totally depend on formulas, derivation of the exponential function, derivative of hyperbolic functions, successive differentiation, series of expansion of function, Taylor series, expansion of functions, increasing and decreasing functions, critical values and critical points, application of maximum and minimum. Next chapter is integration, reverse of differentiation. As we find square of 2, it is 4, and if we take square root of 4, it is 2. Like this, integration and differentiation, square and square root of each other. In same way, they are inverse of each other. Integration, antiderivative, integration by method of substitution. Actually, in these two chapters we will discuss on the different techniques to solve the problem related to the differentiation and integration. Integration involving partial fraction, definite integrals, application of definite integrals and differential equations. Chapter 4, Introduction to Analytic Geometry. Introduction, Coordinate System. This chapter is about coordinate system, translation and rotation of axes, equation of a straight line. Linear equation is of straight line like ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Equation of line through the point of intersection of two lines. When two lines intersect, this point is called point of intersection. Angle between two lines. These are the major topics we discuss in this chapter. Homogeneous equation of the second degree in two variables. Homogeneous of first degree we solve in 3.5 first chapter. Next is chapter 5, linear inequalities and linear programming. In last chapter we discussed about linear equation. If we replace equal sign with the sign greater than or less than, this is called inequality. We draw its graph and problem constraints, feasible solution set, linear programming problems. This chapter is very interesting. Next is chapter 6, conic section. In this chapter we discuss about circle, parabola, ellipse and hyperbola. These are the conics. Introduction, equation of a circle, tangent and normal to the circle, and proofs of important properties of circle, parabola, its graph, ellipse, its element and its graph, hyperbola, its element and graph, intersection of two conics, translation and rotation of axis, the general equation of second degree, these are the topics we discuss in this chapter. Lengthy but interesting chapter. Chapter 7 is totally different vectors. Introduction, geometry, reinterpretation of vector, the ratio formula in vector geometry, introduction of vector in space, scalar product of two vectors, cross product of two vectors. These topics you I think covered in physics. Scalar triple product of vectors and application of vectors in physics and engineering. Now these are the 7 chapters. Chapters are 7, but the volume of the book is same like first year. Inshallah we start from tomorrow on first chapter. Thank you for watching. Jazakallah. Allah Hafiz.